Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Smashi Sports Show. Hope you had a very great weekend. Today it's Monday, 21st of April. I'm joined by Mr. Majid. How are you, Majid, today?
I'm good, Aziz. How are you?
I'm good. It's a lot of
I
things.
actually walked a lot of steps on the weekend, so I'm a little tired. But yeah. Welcome to the Smashi Sports Show. How are you?
I'm good.
How was your weekend?
It was Dubai tourist guide. I had friends coming over, so it's
Yeah,
tough. It's tough, but it's
that is one thing I hate about being in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or UAE as a whole. Whenever someone comes, anyone who remotely knows you, they come and they're like, "Can you guide me through this is?"
I want to see the Burj. I want to see, and it just you're just having those happy moments when they see Burj Khalifa, and they say like, "Okay, I did it." But it's a good thing for them. Good thing for having fun with friends. A lot of things happen in the week and in the weekend too. Football wise, basketball, F1, and we'll be covering these stories today on the show. Starting with
Jazira have won UAE League Cup.
Al Jazeera has won the UAE League Cup. I was expecting that, honestly. They have a very good coach, which we'll talk about
They
also.
beat league leaders,
Yeah.
Shawab Al Ahli.
The league leaders.
Nice.
Actually, Jazeera is sixth in the standings on the UAE championship, but on the cup, they won the cup.
In the Hazza bin Sayed Stadium.
Yeah.
Saturday.
I like when like the best team in any league, they just don't win both of the leagues. You know,
Yeah.
they're good on championship, but another team comes and steals the cup from them.
Triplets and quartets, like City winning 4, Manchester United all the cups. It kind of becomes boring at a point. Although, yeah, for record, it's great. A lot of clubs love to do that. But I still think it becomes boring. It's like, okay, we know Manchester United is going to win. Okay, we know City is going to win. Why are we even watching the match?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
not sometimes. I mean, it happens in football. Like the team plan from the beginning of the season, they have a certain like plan, and they don't plan like they play. They obviously they want to win any championship, but they have a very specific plan. Like, for example, they say this year we're gonna focus on the cup.
Yeah.
So they act accordingly. Like they rest the team. They focus on playing the cup games more than the championship one.
Yeah.
Ideally, if they can win both and get a good position, but these kind of teams, I
What
think.
I've learned, it's very weird observation that I have from FIFA, that when I play the manager mode, so whenever you sign up for a new club or you start the manager mode, you have certain goals. And I think those are realistic goals. Those are given to the manager. So you have to sign certain players from certain regions. So your club's popularity increases there, since that player will come. Then shirt sales. I think shirt sales are always done in the first week because you always go in and buy one big player and shirt sales are done. But the important part is about winning the cups and the leagues. So if you go in and you start with Manchester City, the first big goal, extreme priority will be win the league.
Win the league,
Okay. And then we like win Champions League. Okay. But win the cups is like given. You have to win the smaller competition. So I think in real life also, these coaches, they come in, and if they come in for a very big club who's top in the league, who has won the league multiple times, they get these big targets. And I think cups are given that league you have to win, but these cups are also important. But what I've seen over the years, that it's sometimes the teams, they prioritize league and champion league, and in this case they prioritize the league and the bigger cups, not the smaller, these 80.
Because cups are like it's different format
If you win,
of playing. You win. If you lose, you go home.
Also,
So
the prize money is very low. Like I remember the last season I played with City was I got $130,000 for the League Cup, and I was like, what am I going to do with that? That's like 1 week pay for not even Haaland. Haaland is at 300,000 right now. He's trying to go away. Everyone is poaching him. So I'm giving him $300,000 per week.
Nice.
So I was like, what do I get out of it? So financially, it's not important. But I think that is why sometimes we see in these cups, the higher teams, they place their B team, or like they won't play their main players. They'll keep them safe for the bigger leagues.
For the bigger leagues,
Yeah. So yeah, good chance for the lower clubs to make it to the final and play a
But
half
still,
team.
I mean, at the end of the day, winning is winning. Winning a cup
winning
is
is winning.
Cup. I
Winning
want a
is
cup.
winning.
Like, that's good for Al Jazeera.
But they're struggling
I like
in
the team.
mid-table. They're 21 points behind the leaders, Shabab Al Ali.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very nice victory over the table toppers. And Abdullah Ramadan put them ahead on 18 minutes. Sardar Azmoon equalized for Shabab Al Ali 5 minutes into the second half. But then, just after 5 minutes of their first goal, Frenchman Niskens Kebano, he gave them the lead again, 2-1. So, yeah, that was like the match story. Really great videos of them celebrating in the stadium. So, yeah, happy. Good job,
Good
Al
job, Al
Jazeera.
Jazeera. Good job,
Very well
the
done.
coach.
We love underdog stories or like dark horses coming out and just beating the top team. We love those stories. Yeah. I absolutely love those.
Yep. Moving on to the second story, which is still in the UAE football. The UAE Federation officially announced Cosmin Olaroiu
Yeah. Let's
as
say
the
Olaroiu.
national team head coach
Yeah.
after a successful 4-year spell with Charger.
Yeah. And there's a very nice piece on Arab News which says Olaroi's UAE appointment has been 10 years in the making. So they've been trying to poach him for a long time. And if your blue plan comes to fruition, 10 million of the year, fulfilled dream became reality. Yeah. So they've been trying to get him for 10 years. And yeah, 10 years they've been trying to get him. Finally, they got it. 2-year deal. Nice. So he's here for 2 years, I think.
He's been coaching Charger since 2021. They won the President Cup twice, the UAE League Cup, and the UAE Super Cup with them. So in terms of winning, he's on a good strike.
And Paolo Bento, basically ex-Portugal boss, was fired recently. And the Romanian comes. He has 14 trophies that he's won during 10
career.
campaigns in the year. 5 further successes in Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal, Qatar's Al Saad, China's now defunct Jiangsu Suning. So he's won a lot, literally a lot. 14 trophies is good. If he won those 14 trophies in some European league, I think people would be like, "Oh, greatest coach!" But yeah, he won it somewhere else. People don't know. But yeah, these people they
winning
should
like
be known.
winning
right?
winning different leagues from different different players, different countries shows how experienced is it. And I think UAE needs an experienced coach now in order to evolve the game and get into.
They have to beat Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan. And their matches, June 5, they play Uzbekistan,
in
must-win
June
match.
Yeah.
And then they have to beat Kyrgyzstan 5 days later, that is June 10. So, yeah, 2 important matches coming up if they want to be second and automatically qualify. Yeah, so, yeah, good time to come, good pressure to see, good time to see if he
I think
actually
it's doable.
delivers.
Honestly, from my forecast from now, I'm saying it. They need to win it. They need to win these two teams.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not that bad teams also. I mean, they're good, but UAE has better potential to win those two teams.
What would you do if you're a coach who's come in, you have 2 matches, must-win games, you have to win them and then directly qualify, and you know the team is not like on a scale of 100, not 95 or 90, it's nearly 70 or 75. What would you do? It's like June, April, May. If you have like 2 months, what would you do?
I think for him, the UAE national team is no stranger because he's been coaching Charger, so he knows most of the players.
Yeah.
And it's either like they coach him in Charger or they play against them. So the best way is to get to know your players as fast as you can. So
Their strengths, their weaknesses, come up with a good strategy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And try to build like I know chemistry you can't build it in 1 month, but try to have at least something strong from the beginning. So a relationship between a coach and a player should be very strong.
Let's say, for example, you're coaching a basketball team,
Yeah.
and you have just 1 day to prepare them. Would you work on their physicality or mentality? 1 day, I think
You can't do
physically-
anything. You can't do nothing
Yeah.
in 1 day.
What
honestly.
would be like I remember a lot of our friends when we used to play sports. We used to talk about these room talks by coaches. Oh, do you know this speech? Do you know this speech? what would be your speech for it?
I think
you still play basketball.
I think
if you go into a room,
what would I do is because I've been through this and a lot of coach shifts in the middle of the season, and sometimes we know the coach, like he's a very good coach, well known, and sometimes you have this feeling of you're a bit scared of him or like afraid about how he's gonna be acting for you.
So
I
you're
think what
basically
we do,
afraid of the unknown, that you don't know anything about him.
You don't know if he likes your style. You don't know if you take some risky moves, and so I think as a coach I would make them. The first thing is to make them feel comfortable. Like
Go
I'm not
inside,
here.
hug everyone.
No,
like,
I'm not here to I'm not here to guys order you what to do and like make this. Obviously, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like make my own plays and stuff. But they need to have the feeling that they are having fun before anything, and that feeling will lead you to win actually. So if they're comfortable
He's going to be
with
a very
me,
nice coach someday.
Okay.
I would go and throw bottles, throw everything, and be like, "You win, or I will kill you." I'll be that kind of a coach. Like, you win, or you come back to the room. You don't win, you go home from there. I'll find new players.
Trust me, I've been in both options, both coaches. Like with one they were like so pushy, so needy, and the one they were more comfortable and they're more like working about make you feel like you want to play your game. They want you to see you have fun at the end of the day, and both way works.
Yeah,
sometimes the hard way also works.
Fear loves more than care and love.
Fear
is better motivator, I think.
Because if you praise too much for players,
they will be like, "Oh, we're so great. We know everything." The coach says that. But I think a mix of both. Perfect recipe is a mix of both.
I remember a game we were winning by 40 points or 42 points. It was everyone scored, and at the end of the day, the coach was like, I'm not happy with their performance.
You could have won by 100 points.
You can do it by 100 points. I was like, it's like 10 minutes per quarter. What do you want us to stay the whole night here?
Yeah. But new coach for UAE, Cosmin Olaroiu. They've been poaching him for 10 years. Finally, he's here. He's coached a lot in the UAE, Saudi, and China.
Yeah.
So let's see. Hopefully, he'll make a difference. And June 5 and 10, we'll see UAE winning and getting that second automatic qualification
Let's do
spot.
it. We'll be cheering. Yeah. Let's do it. I believe in them. Next story. I want to talk about
Very interesting. Verstappen. Basically, apparently, he has been offered a lot of money. Not like 1 million or 2 million. $300 million?
$300 million offer by Aston Martin, financed by
Saudi PIF, Public Investment Fund.
We talked about it last week. We
nearly
said,
$1 trillion fund.
He said, I don't remember who said it. Remember the story when he said, "You don't be so surprised if you see us involved in more involved in F1. They probably would acquire a team. Maybe they want to buy Aston Martin. I don't know what's happening there."
Saudi basically owns 20% of Aston Martin, Lagonda, and are the sponsors of F1 team through oil giant Aramco. So they have a very nice relationship with this team, and Aston Martin, surely if they get Verstappen and if they get, I forgot the name of the guy, Adam Newey, he's the engineer who is basically behind Verstappen's car, which became the car to beat everyone, which became the car to beat basically Mercedes. You remember? Mercedes for 2-3 years, Lewis Hamilton was winning everything because they had the better car. Then Verstappen started winning because he has the better car. All of them had an engineer behind him, and that guy is coming to Aston Martin. So the best engineer plus the best driver right now,
you get the
winning formula.
You win the Formula 1.
We also talked about it like very early, like whenever we started doing the show, that F1 is more about car. And you put up a car, you put up a good car, and you put in a good driver, it works. But in F2 and F3 and the car doesn't matter a lot. It doesn't matter
because it's the same car. It's the same car they're driving.
But
that's
why you see cars are different.
That's why you see the different skills. And I don't know what's happening, but the car now are bigger compared to like 10 and 15 years ago. For example, the Monaco circuit, you can't overpass, and the car it's way bigger for you.
So also Aston Martin CEO and team principal Andy Cowell has confirmed that Adam Newey, the guy who's leaving Red Bull, the car he made for Verstappen, and he's going to be spending 100% of his time this season working on developing the car for 2026 when the new regulations are introduced. So that's going to be honest, if this year someone very predictable wins, 2026 there's a set of new regulations, very technical and very easy to understand as well. But those regulations, as soon as they kick in, Adam Newey is the only guy who can understand these regulations and build a car according to that. And most probably Aston Martin 2026, 2027 season, it's their title with that engineer. They just need to find a good driver. Current drivers with Aston Martin are Fernando Alonso, very big man, old man.
Very, very good driver also. Very good driver. I like Alonso.
Double world champion.
Yeah.
But he's 43, so I don't think he's going to carry along. Lance Stroll is there.
Lance Stroll is not bad also.
But he's the son of team's majority owner. But yeah, his father put in the money so he can drive.
I knew you were going to laugh about it. I knew it.
I think, it's a very good argument that I heard in favor of these things. That, for example, Stroll's son, Lance Stroll, he grew up with cars. So I don't think it's wrong for an actor's son to become an actor.
Because he's already in the field.
They literally grew up in that environment. It's like very natural for them to fit into that environment. A doctor's son staying in a house, seeing his father and mother,
and becomes a doctor.
Eventually becomes a doctor. So yeah, but my point kicks in is you let them be, but if they're not good at it, then pull them out as quickly as possible. Don't just force them inside. So if Lance Stroll is good, I would love to see him. Okay, his father is the majority shareholder, but if he's good, I would back him. I don't care about nepotism or father supporting the son. But if he's bad, just pull him out then.
Please.
Tell him, bro, go. You've tried.
Engineering.
Yeah, just go to engineering, handle the business or whatever. But yeah, pull them out early. Don't let them drag on for years and years, because again, if they drive for 10 years and don't win anything and then come back and be like, okay, I didn't win anything.
Yeah.
So there's kind of like this animosity that you create in your mind that why did he push me inside, or why was I pushing myself in? You waste your 10 years, right? So it's better to just pull out as quickly as possible and be like, okay, I think I was made for it, not made for it.
Yeah.
Same with acting. A lot lot of Bollywood, Hollywood actors.
In all industries, industries it happens. Like,
but a lot of sports, basketball, I don't know. I don't know who has played with his son or something.
The one and only guy who played with his son now is LeBron James in the NBA.
Yeah.
And
but do you think his son is like good? That
they were expecting him to be good, and they really hyped him.
Yeah.
He's not bad, but he's evolving now. So he started to play with the Lakers for a couple of games. Yeah. And we can see that he's not that good.
He's not LeBron James.
No, he's not like his father, first of all.
You won't call him LeBron James Jr. You'll be like, bro, have your own name.
But he proved himself. He proved himself. So they sent him play to the G League, which is the league under the NBA. So he got more minutes there, and he got used to the pressure of playing in NBA. And he's young. I mean, he's so young. So now he's proving himself.
Like Ronaldo's son, for example, when he starts playing for Al Hilal, most probably, or any other big club, people will put him on a pedestal and be like, perform like Ronaldo.
Yeah. But there's a lot of pressure on a kid who's like 18 years old kid. Like you sometimes, like most of the time, you can't handle it.
Yeah.
Like they were expecting you to do 30 points per game and dunking and
do everything.
Do everything. I mean,
more than your father actually.
You got the DNA of the genes of LeBron James, but that's not going to happen.
I think the minimum that you have to do is survive.
Yeah.
Be at a level that no one kicks you out.
And
You're in the main
ignore
team.
any comments, because people will come to you. You will hear a lot of different comments. But you just keep focusing on your game.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. It's all about belief in any sport. If you believe in what you're doing, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And practice. Just like the Mamba mentality. Kaabi, rest in peace.
Okay, so the story was originally reported by Gazzetta dello Sport.
Yeah.
Should mention that. And PIF already has invested in a lot of sports. Everyone should know that. Saudi Pro League, they invested into 6 clubs, bought the clubs, and they're running their finances and the clubs. And they brought Ronaldo, Benzema, Neymar, whoever they could find. In football, they have Newcastle United. They own Newcastle United. 264 million euros and $300. Not like away from Saudi PIF, they can easily do it.
And if Max Verstappen agrees to take the deal, it's going to make him the highest paid athlete in the world, above Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, with Al Nassr and Inter Miami.
Yeah, and Alonso has a very cheeky comment. He when he was asked like, if Verstappen comes, you'll lose your first spot. Obviously, everyone will be like, let him win. Even if you're doing a 1-2, winning the race 1-2, they'll be like, let him win. So he said, I have a contract for next year, but I see the rumors are very good for the team. It shows the project that we are in and the future that this team has. As I said last year, when I extend the contract, I will drive for as long as I feel fast and competitive, and the team needs me behind the wheel. So he's basically like, I have a contract. He doesn't still have a contract. It's rumors, but I have a contract. I will drive. Yeah. So yeah, this is happening. It's going to be deal of the century, like Aziz said and like we said, it is going to be the deal of the century. The best engineer and the best driver coming together, and Verstappen has a lot of time on his plate. He can drive for at least 4 or 5 next years.
No, minimum.
Yeah, minimum. Well, it takes a lot of toll on your body. I was listening to this video by Hamilton. He recently was here a lot of branded content for a lot of brands. So one guy asked him, they were talking to him about how physical a Formula One car is and how physical the race is.
It's so hard.
And he
you lose
says
weight.
that during that 1.5 hour, I lose 4 kgs.
Yeah, minimum.
In the race.
Yeah,
it's like
and
I
most
lose
of it
at least
is-
4
it's-
kgs.
Yeah, it's like they get so dehydrated.
And the funny thing that I never realized, these guys are always really fit. It's like if I add 1 kg to my weight, so the car goes like some seconds slower. So I have to be at the perfect weight.
It's a very tough job. It's
Yeah.
very, like if me and you now go on the circuit and do one lap,
We'll break our neck.
we'll
most
break our
probably.
neck, we'll faint,
Yeah.
there's like something bad will happen.
Yeah, 100% something bad will happen. But yeah, it's very
so
demanding.
that
You
was
just see the cars and you're like, just driving.
There's
what are
like
they
easy
doing?
sports, luxury one, but no, it's so hard.
Getting
it's so hard.
paid millions, bro. It takes a lot of toll on your body.
Yep.
So yeah, that and the crashes, very scary crashes when that happens, because you're going at 200, 300 miles per hour. It's very scary. But yeah, let's see if it happens. We'll tell you first, for sure. Follow us on all social media channels to get that. Last news, Aziz. What is
Before
Alain
moving
doing?
on to the last news, I know we talk about F1, but yesterday there were the Saudi Grand Prix, so they played in Saudi. I love the circuit. I love the Saudi one. And Piastri from McLaren got the first, the podium, and Verstappen and Ferrari from Leclerc, second and third. So that was good. Very good race highlights. You can check it out on our platforms.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and-
moving on to
Alain.
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 We spoke about this, and I told you they need more than one player for the Club
Yeah.
World Cup, and they're doing it. They're recruiting. So Alain are targeting Olympiacos forward El Kaabi for Club World Cup happening in June. They want to strengthen
their attack.
Yeah,
That's the main idea.
they want to strengthen their attack for the
5.7
cup.
million is not bad, bro. 5.7 million. Yeah, for
The market
Alain,
value is 5.7 million. Yeah, it's a good thing for it's not that expensive.
Yeah, they can
It's
afford it.
affordable.
Yeah. So if that happens, the UAE Pro League will have a good player. Alain is a UAE Pro League club. They're participating in the Club World Cup. Let's see. I think one player can't make a difference, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean
If
they
you're
got
planning, like, plan at least 2-3 players.
Wait, last week they
Yeah.
acquired the if I'm not wrong the Atalanta player
they
Berat
were looking at,
Jimmy.
yeah.
So
So let's see. They
need-
still haven't finalized these two deals. They're looking at it. The Alain head coach Vladimirovic liked him. He said, great striker. He's Moroccan, by the way. So let's see if it happens. Let's wait for, what's the guy's name? How can I forget his name? The guy who predicts everything.
Fabrizio
Romano.
yeah.
Let's wait for him to tweet it. And as soon as he tweets it, it's a done deal.
It's happening.
But yeah, Alain are trying to get new players. They're trying to push more blood into the team. Young blood, experienced blood, whatever they can find, they're trying to push that, because everyone is looking at Club World Cup. But as I see it, someone from Europe will win it. But the biggest win for us, the Middle Eastern region, would be beating any one of the giants, or at least giving a draw. just making life difficult for them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be a very big win for us. Yeah, because playing with such giants is like they're like $1 billion projects, and these guys they're trying to build it. So it's like same with Al Jazeera and
No, I mean,
Shabab Al
also
Ali.
for players to be on the radar of these big
Yeah.
teams, like if they perform very well, so they remember their names and they remember their performance, and you never know, like next season or 2 seasons after they call you, and they get into like it's a good thing, like.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Al
Hopefully.
will win the Club World Cup or some Saudi Pro League
Why
Cup. There's
not?
two
Why
of them
not?
going.
With football, you don't know what's
yeah,
happening. So.
If
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia can beat Argentina, anyone can do anything.
Yeah.
We believe in you. So thank you so much for joining us today. That's
thank
the
you so
Smashi
much.
Sports Show, and we'll see you on
Everyone.
Friday again. We see you Mondays and Fridays. If you want to see Middle Eastern sports, we have Smashi.tv, sports streaming platform. You can go there, watch UAE handball matches, basketball matches.
Volleyball, all
Yeah.
the main leagues of the UAE. You can watch also the stories that we discussed today and all the highlights on the Instagram account.
Yeah. We have a
just
weekly newsletter. as
yeah,
well.
I think the story we didn't cover, which is like Dubai basketball also won yesterday.
yeah.
Very very good game, and the ABA league, and they're still third in the standings. So it's a good thing for Dubai also.
And most probably they're playing next year in Euro League as well.
Yeah, EuroLeague. So, a lot of things happening in Dubai
Yeah.
also with basketball.
Thank you so much for
So,
joining us.
Thank you for us. Thank you,
This
Majid.
is the Smashi Sports Show, a Smashi Sports production, part of the Augustus Media Podcast Network. We have 1.6 million listeners and viewers across all our platforms. If you're one of them, thank you so much. And give us feedback. Give us feedback. We need more feedback. We need to know what you want, what you liked, what you didn't like. We'll try to incorporate it into our show. Thank you so much. Take care.
Please. Thank you. See you on Friday, guys. Bye.